Hello, everyone. Thank you for listening and watching. My name is Nefertiti, and you can find my information in the description box below. I am a distance wellness coach. So this is an energy update for the week beginning December 9th, 2019, the last month of the year and the last month of the decade, right? So we're closing out some major chapters in our life, specifically around relationships. That's my belief, that we are really closing out and finishing up those old stories and really releasing ourselves from limiting belief patterns, because as we move into higher frequency and more energy is available to us, we can literally create the lives that we want. A lot of us have had to do a lot of cleanup over the last decade, just really getting more clarity on our purpose, our intentions, really understanding what our life is about and what it is not. That's a huge part of it, is releasing what no longer serves us and what really is not going to be able to move forward in this new energy. It's rote, it's routine. Maybe it's gotten to be toxic. At some point, it served you, whatever it is, that person, that place, that thing, that situation, that belief system. But now we are really being asked to connect back to our authentic self, which requires shedding those aspects of us that are not us. And this could be a painful process, but pain is a part of the human experience. I say this a lot, that we shouldn't be trying to avoid the more denser emotions, because as we continue to push them down and they're still in our field, we attract more emotions that are like that, because like attracts like. It's to our benefit to utilize the skills that we have learned as spiritual beings, as people that are awakened. We have techniques and skills to deal with emotions that do not serve us, to do our shadow work, to really keep ourselves energetically aligned, which I feel like is a daily process, because we are in a heightened time energetically right now. And I really feel like we all kind of have an idea of what we can do on a daily basis to keep ourselves aligned. Now, whether or not we can see the bigger picture as far as our purpose and what it is that we need to be doing, that's a different story. That all depends on you and the lessons you need to learn in your resistance. But generally speaking, we all kind of know what things we can do to keep ourselves aligned, to get ourselves back aligned. And so it's just a matter of us doing the work. Let's talk about the astrology. We have Mercury in Sagittarius now, which is really us being focused on the future, getting more clarity on our goals and dreams and visions. This is great energy for travel too, maybe traveling to another country or learning something new. We also have Jupiter and Capricorn, and this will be a transit that goes on until December 2020. We've been hearing about this a lot, you know, with the Jupiter-Saturn conjunction coming up, and then Pluto will be there, or Pluto is there, so we'll have a triple conjunction going on. But this is Jupiter in particular. The planet Jupiter is about growth, luck, protection, education, traveling, teaching, abundance. So check your chart and see where Jupiter and Capricorn is transiting, how it affects your energy. And this is about, again, getting that work done, walking your talk. This is a great time to see tangible results appearing in relation to your purpose and the actual work that needs to be done. This is good energy, great energy for earth signs. They're going to get blessings and protection, because that's what Jupiter is about. Keep working until you see the results. Owning and accepting our new lifestyle, right? Because I feel like Uranus and Taurus is about those upgrades to our lifestyle. And this influence will feel good to those of us that have done the work, that have really done the work to the best of our ability. And I feel like if you're watching a video like this, you've definitely put in some work. But this could also be challenging for people who are looking for shortcuts, because even though Jupiter is expansive, it's about growth and luck and protection, we've got Saturn there. And Saturn is about that step-by-step, doing the work involved. Saturn rules time and discipline and really taking responsibility for yourself and the work that you put in. So Jupiter will bring rewards to those of us that have done the work. And I'm excited for that, because we have definitely been working, right? Especially this past year. I really feel like this was kind of like a ramp up, right? We really had to do some deep healing work this year. On 12/11, 12/12, we have a huge energetic portal opening with this Gemini full moon, which is very, very powerful. On the East Coast, it's happening at 12:12 p.m. Pacific time is 9:12 a.m., but you see the 12-12-12 lineup. And this is a very heightened time emotionally, always, because full moons are about external situations and events. Full moons are about awareness and endings and culminations and manifestation too. So with this quincunx to Venus and the Saturn-Pluto-Venus conjunction, love and money are a major focus with this moon. Relationships of all kinds are being tested, and some of us are already feeling this energy, especially the twin flame connection. That connection does have some tests, because a part of the purpose of twin flames coming together is to heal from those old wounds, to shed those aspects of ourselves that we may have carried for our lifetime out of defense mechanism mode, right? But really starting to allow ourselves to be open to the love that we deserve and the money that we deserve, the wealth, living the life that we deserve, accepting the best. And this could also bring to the fore the energy of abuse of power, especially in intimate relationships, right? The manipulation, the distortions of love, right? This energy is also about being in love with the process. I call it loving the grind. Really loving the work that you do. Maybe you're wanting another job or to increase your income. And I feel like falling in love with the process is a part of that. And this energy can have us really remembering our lessons, enduring those karmic lessons, especially again in relationships. It could have you questioning, do I go back? And I'm going to just assert the answer is no. Not at this time, because we're all in a space of really leveling up energetically, and what's meant to be will be. But I feel like if you are in separation right now, even if it's a twin flame connection, that this is a good time to stay in separation until you can figure some things out, until your partner can figure some things out. That's just a general energy reading. You do what's right for you in your situation. But I really feel like people are kind of having to draw lines in the sand and set boundaries, because I feel like that's Saturn-Pluto, setting those boundaries. There's also lots of social media spying going on. And so if you are in separation from your twin or from, your soulmate, your relationship, whatever, a friendship, they're checking on you, you're checking on them. Probably not the best idea, right? You should be focused on your mission, on your purpose, focus on your healing, because there's lots of energy here for that. So focus on your spiritual connection and those practical things like self-control, dedication to your goals, consistency, and above all, forgive yourself for any mistakes that you've made, for anything that's coming up that's denser, right? Guilt, fears, regrets. Allow these things to come up, witness them, release them. Don't internalize them again. What happened, happened. Get the lesson and move on. And also at the time of the full moon, Mercury is going to quincunx Uranus. So again, this is that energy of, your mind maybe kind of playing tricks on you, and avoid temptations, especially the temptation to go back, right? This is great for those aha moments. So write them down, make a note in your phone if you're getting some ideas, some inspired and creative ideas that may possibly pull you out of your comfort zone, but be willing to go the extra mile, right? Be willing to do what it is that makes you a little uncomfortable, because it could be the answer to your prayers. We got Chiron going direct in Aries. So this is about allowing yourself to heal because you're seeing things clearly. Maybe if you were in a relationship where there was some deception or manipulation, you're seeing that, right? So focus on yourself. What is it that you really want in a relationship of all kinds? Friendship, intimate relationships. What is it that you want to happen within your personal relationship with yourself? If you love yourself now, you can always love yourself more. All right. So on the 13th, we've got Mars trine Neptune, Mars in Scorpio, Neptune in Pisces. This is a very creative transit for dance and art, maybe getting some rest. Great for creative visualization meditations. This is also an energy that can have people engaging in sexual fantasies. And I'll tell you what, if you do not believe in the mind-body connection, then obviously you've never had a sexual fantasy. This is also about random acts of kindness. Those little things that you do to make other people's day and to make you feel good that nobody knows about, right? On the 15th, we have Jupiter trining Uranus. So this is unexpected opportunities coming up, learning new things and bringing more beauty and joy into your world. And this is optimism, optimistic about being successful because you have a plan in place. You know what your goals and dreams are. You're more focused, you're more aware. So you're feeling good because you have clarity about your direction. So let's move on to the Oracle card. And again, I'm using the Angels and Ancestors deck by Kyle Gray because I just love this deck. It's the Wise One, the Crone. And this has come up a couple of times about being committed and dedicated to your light working mission. I really feel like that is what this is. The Crone is very wise. This person has learned a lot of lessons, and you can see that she's got the owl on her shoulder and the crow. So these are both very smart, clever, wise animals. You know, the crow is active by day and the owl is active at night. So this to me speaks to being able to really tap into your multidimensionality and to travel the middle road when it comes to the duality of the dark and the light, the night and the day, really seeing the value in both, seeing the value in all of the situations, the circumstances that you've been in, the lessons that you have learned, whether they've been blessings or lessons, they're both valuable, right? And applying yourself now, being disciplined, regardless of what's going on around you, because you have this internal strength, this internal wisdom and knowledge. And now you are able to apply it in your life and really build, rebuild, and transform your life, right? We're moving out of that stage of visualization and now starting to really bring those things that are in the invisible world to the visible world, right? So continuing to grow within your current situation, to me, means our reality actually being created from our thoughts, right? Growing within and then growing without. So the angel number that came up this week was number 694. And this is even more confirmation, right? That we're being guided to the next steps. So we are to have faith and trust and self-belief and take positive action, trusting that our material needs will be met. So we are getting the guidance, and it's important for us to act when we get that guidance, to release the worry and fear and allow them to be healed and transmuted and alleviated by our angels and guides. So trust that we are going to get help and be open to that help and assistance of all kinds to sustain us and maintain us on our journey. And we can continue to move forward, knowing that we are on the right path, and to follow our innermost convictions, continuing to talk to ourselves in positive and loving ways, and to set an example of how to live a life based on trust and faith. We're not being asked to be holy and saints. We're just asked to live the best possible way that we can, based on the knowledge, the wisdom, the experience, and the resources that we have available to us now. So let's move on to the crystal. And the stone that came up this week was snakeskin agate. And this is kind of a rare stone, but you can find anything online, right? But snakeskin agate is a stone that provides encouragement for you to really go after your deepest dreams and desires. It can help you with self-control and emotional intelligence. It's great for bringing positivity and power and life back into your situation. It's also great for helping with Kundalini activation and developing your feminine receptive energy. It's great for stressful situations to really help you remember to be grateful and happy. And agates are just great for grounding in general. You know, we have a lot of energies coming to the planet, and it's great that we are experiencing this tremendous spiritual growth, but in order for us to really apply this into our lives, we need to ground the energy, and agates are great for that. But Spirit chose snakeskin agate in particular because of the energies that we are experiencing, the energy waves that are coming in at this time. They're going to take a few months to ground, and I think it goes right along with the astrology, with all this energy in Capricorn and the conjunctions and the eclipses. We're definitely going to need some cosmic assistance grounding these energies. Definitely a stone for emotional, mental, and physical balance. And agates are great, especially snakeskin agate, for healing emotional trauma and helping you to feel safe again. When we go through traumatic experiences, it can affect our feelings of safety and security. So use snakeskin agate to boost your confidence, and it'll help you to see the truth in situations, especially since we are dealing with a lot of relationship testing at this time. It will help you to transmute those dark emotions such as jealousy and bitterness and resentment. And it's also a great stone for promoting self-acceptance and forgiveness. On a physical level, agates are great for strengthening your immune system and helping you with getting more energy, especially if you are dealing with a lot of things in your daily life that are causing you to be overwhelmed. And snakeskin agate particularly resonates with the sacral and solar plexus chakra. But if you get a snakeskin agate that's got more red in it, you can use that for the root chakra as well. All right. So I hope this video was helpful for you. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you'd like to support my channel, you can do so using the PayPal or Venmo links below. Thank you again for watching. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.